The start of the ride was in Orem at 10 a.m. and I knew I wasn't going to make it to the destination in time, so I waited for the group further down the road, and they passed by, and now I'm just trying to catch up to them. And it actually surprised me how fast they're traveling when you're at a standstill. It's pretty cool, actually. I just ride.
I was impressed.
Thank you. I just ride a lot.
Yeah.
I try to.
The more you ride, the better you get.
But group rides are fairly new to me, so
Yeah.
it's different.
It's kind of something good to learn. Gets you out of your rut.
Yeah.
You do a lot solo, huh?
Yeah.
You do really long rides?
Sometimes. Not lately. Well,
What's up, dude?
not much. How are you?
Good.
Hey, Hoss. How are you?
Good?
Paul.
Yeah. Everything good?
Yeah.
Ready to enjoy one of the last nice Saturdays?
Yeah. Is it really?
No, I don't know. It's probably gonna get cold.
Like, I should have yelled something really clever, but I couldn't think of anything.
We're still in Provo. We're going down a small hill. Descending is actually something that I want to get better at. But this hill is fairly small, so we're not going too fast. And I also have to practice my cornering too. Here's some girls doing a fundraiser, cheering us on, I suppose. Somebody's water bottle falls off their bike as they cross the tracks here. Mine actually falls out later. We are now next to Utah Lake, and it gets kind of windy here, and riders start to fall back. Right here is where all the slower riders are slowly dropping out one by one, and I've passed them, and now I just got to catch up to the front riders ahead. They're the ones going the fastest right now. And it took quite a bit of energy to catch up to them, but eventually I did manage to get right behind them. So just to let you guys know, when I'm in group rides, I usually ride in the back, and as you can see, that can cause a problem because once it starts getting a little harder, the people in front of me start to slow down, and it impedes you quite a lot. So I guess that's one thing I need to work on, is riding close to the front to begin with. But it kind of makes me uneasy to ride so close to other riders most of the time. I guess that's just something that I have to get more experience with on the next rides. It took a lot of effort, but I knew I could push hard and catch up to them. And I eventually made it.
How are you, Corey?
Good. I'm glad I caught you guys this time. Last time I missed it.
That's rough. You have to just try and go fast.
Yeah.
We're now between Provo and Springville, taking the back roads. It's nice and quiet back here most of the time, and there's not a whole lot of traffic. So it's pretty enjoyable. Right here at this point in the ride, we're going on the back roads to Spanish Fork, and the cyclist in front of me, it's kind of funny, you can see under his seat there's a saddlebag below his seat, and it's just waving back and forth. So yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny looking. He eventually has to pull over to the side of the road because it started to almost get sucked into his back wheel. And we thought he had a flat, but it turns out that that wasn't the case. Right now we're in Springville. We're actually on top of the freeway overpass. And it's interesting because I've never been directly on the road before. I'm usually riding on the sidewalk right here. This is one of the routes that I take to go back home from work sometimes. And we're just gonna cross, and we'll soon be at the Payson back roads. Our goal is to get to Spanish Fork. Today's ride was really nice, actually. Since it's September, it's really not that hot. But soon it's going to be getting cold here in the next few months. So there's not going to be many chances for rides like this. So yeah, today was really fun. I liked it a lot. So just like what happened earlier, we're approaching a small incline. And since I like riding in the back, as I said, it creates kind of a problem because riders start to slow down in front of me, and it really affects the momentum. I've noticed that I've gotten really good at climbing hills, so I think that's one of my strengths. I'm a cyclist that likes to ride in the higher gears. I'm not very good at high RPMs or high cadence. So you have two options: pedal like a bear or pedal really fast like a hamster. And for me, pedaling like a bear is a lot easier. Pause is giving Stan a lift right here and pushing him forward. It's funny to see. And there he goes. The guy in front of me right now is Stan. He's the group ride coordinator, and he posts all of the rides on the group website. So he's the one that organizes everything. Right here, Stan is soon gonna get another push. The guy that's stretching in front of me to my right, he's one of the guys that are the best in our group. He's really good. He's really fast. He can climb hills extremely well. And every time we go up to Hobble Creek, I try and keep up with him and the others. There's about 4 other guys just like him that are pretty strong riders.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was trying to pass the guy behind me, and I didn't know which direction he was going. My mistake, I suppose. But here is the Springville Hill, and I used to take this hill every day back home from work when I lived in Orem. So it's a pretty easy climb for me. And again, as I said, that's a problem with staying in the back of the group, is you have the riders that tend to slow down, and it kind of makes you fall behind. I'm getting a little better at cornering. Here we are now in Provo. Provo is kind of a fun place to ride sometimes. I like it. I've been on this road many times, so it's not that often that I get to travel it inside of a group. It was pretty fun overall, and at this point I think we've done close to 50 miles, but I had to leave about 8 miles early because I had a appointment to go to in Orem.
I've been doing that for like 12 years.
We're traveling north on this road, and this is one of the roads that I really like to take for the purpose of trying to keep up with cars. It's a lot harder going north than it is south. When you go down south, it's at a decline, so it's a lot easier, and you can get up to a really high speed. So pretty much, yeah, this is the road that I like to race cars on and see if I can beat my public records on Strava. And there's only been about 2 times where maybe I've possibly almost crashed. So I guess I've been extremely lucky so far.
I'm going that way. Are you? Yeah. Okay. See ya. Thanks for coming, boy. Yeah. Bye.
And this is where I take my detour.